Welcome back to the More Than Capable Mompreneur podcast. I'm Shannon Baker, a coffee-loving mompreneur that started as a virtual assistant and turned into a total systems geek. And I want to help you shift your mindset and embrace your worthiness while creating systems in your business so you can be more productive and build success on your own terms without the mom guilt. Are you loving that? Well, I hope you're ready for real conversations that will help you beat the perfectionist inside, rediscover your strengths, and up-level your self-love in the mom cracks of time so you can stop letting fear hold you back because you are enough and you do enough. We are more than capable mompreneurs. So grab your cup of coffee, some sparkling water, or pour a glass of your favorite wine and let's dive in. Well, I want to say welcome to episode number 96, the first episode of the new year. Thank you so much for tuning in for this week's episode. My goal with this episode is to make sure that the content that I share is relevant and timely, because you may be wondering whether or not you should choose a word of the year or not. Well, the decision is up to you. But what I'm going to do is share why I choose a word of the year, what my word is, and how I manage to stick to it as the year moves forward. So let's go ahead and dive into episode number 96. I know that you are seeing a lot of messages about planning your year and goal setting, and you're probably seeing a lot of posts about resolutions as well. And since you decided to tune into this episode, that lets me know that you either are a fan of a word of the year as well, or it's something that you're considering. And if you've been connected with me for a while, you probably cannot wait for me to share what my word of the year is. But you're going to have to wait for me to reveal that. So let's start with what exactly is a word of the year. Well, some people choose a word or more than one word. Some people even choose a phrase. But in the end, it represents their intention for setting and reaching their goals in the new year. The great thing is that you can pick one word for your personal life and a different one for your business, or you can pick one for both. It's really up to you. Now, when it comes to focusing on that word, it needs to be the measuring stick that you choose to decide whether or not you're going to accept or pass on opportunities and work that comes your way. This is all about setting intentions and then living out that intention to create a specific vision that you've created. So it drives your decision making. One thing that I've done to make sure that I remember my word for the year and stay laser focused on it is to keep it where I can see it. I've gotten my word turned into artwork that I displayed in my office. I've created pretty images in Canva, which was fun, and I've printed them out and posted them in my office where I can see them. This helps me keep my word front and center. Another practice that helps me stick to my word is sharing it with the women in my community that I consider to be my accountability partners. So if you would like for me to be yours, please feel free to join us inside of my private Facebook community. You can share your word of the year with us and let us know how you plan on living that out this year. Or you can ask us for assistance to help if you have more than one year and you want help making the decision. But the bottom line is, I would love to hear what your word is. I would also love to hear the ways that you're already sticking to your word of the year if you've chosen one, or if this whole thing is new to you and you're looking for ideas, we can help you with that too. Now, if you're wondering how to go about selecting your word of the year, make sure you go back and listen to episode number 44 because I share the step-by-step process that I have used over the past years to choose my word. By the way, this is my 4th year doing this, and I must tell you, this year's word is the same as last year's word, which is simplicity. This was my word for 2021 because I needed to get some things in order in my business, get some clarity, and just make things a little less complex in my business and in my personal life. And let me tell you, I have experienced some amazing results over the past year. While I still have a very structured life, I'm way more comfortable doing things that aren't planned out in detail. I actually prefer that. But since I have simplified my schedule, I've gotten better results on my weight loss journey, and I actually enjoy working out way more than I ever did before. Now it's a daily necessity for me. Now, if you'd like to hear more details about my weight loss journey, feel free to go back and listen to episode number 89 because I talk about it. But over the past year, I also decided I needed to simplify my approach to using social media. I actually took a 4-month hiatus, and that opened up so much time in my schedule that I was able to brainstorm and come up with some amazing things which I couldn't do before. You're going to start seeing them roll out later this month moving forward. That break was just what I needed to get the clarity that I desire in my business so that it could continue to grow. And I'm really excited about the things that I'm working on and the opportunities that are out there that I have no idea exist yet. But it's all because of simplicity and me creating the lifestyle that I want. So before I wrap up this episode, I want to encourage you to find your word of the year. Visualize your word. Take action on your word. Keep it front and center so you can live intentionally this year and achieve success on your own terms. So that's it. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's episode. I hope this has you excited about the possibilities because of the word that you picked, or has you excited about choosing one for the year. I'm going to put links to the episodes that I mentioned in the show notes for you so you can go back and check those out. Now, if you enjoyed this episode or you have questions for me, feel free to DM me on Instagram at @the_Shannon Baker and let me know. I would love to hear from you, even if it's just to share your word. And remember, you are more than enough. So until next time, keep calm and streamline.